Hey guys, welcome to A-Roll Budgets, where I'm striving to be financially free one day at a time. Um, this is going to be a unique unstuffing, so to speak. The When I tell you life is lifing right now, and that's okay. Sometimes you have to take a detour, and this is me taking the detour to handle some things differently, to handle something personally. So for me, I'm going to be unstuffing everything and taking out my envelopes, and I'll just start over. I'm probably only going to keep my weekly cash envelopes that I use that I go into frequently, but everything else I'm just going to go ahead and unstuff because I need to use the funds. I could go to my emergency fund and use and pull out of there, but guys, honestly, once I put something in my emergency fund and I finally got it built up, I don't want to touch that just yet for this. And so in this situation, I'm just going to unstuff all of my savings challenges, some of my sinking funds, and just wipe it out and start over. And I'll be starting over for the month of October. Um, so if you guys are interested in seeing me do that, feel free to join me and we will go from there. I'm not done. I'm not going to, let me just say that I'm not giving up on cash stuffing. I'm just starting over. I'm going to gut this and start over. Okay. When I tell you guys, sometimes life just lifes and you just have to go with the flow. I'm not upset about it lifing. It is doing what it's doing. But I will say the plus is that I actually do have money that I can just go pull out. That's not going to impact how I live and what I do. So I'm okay with that. I'll just have to rebuild these funds back up. But for the most part, I'm grateful that I actually do have it to unstuff. Okay. So let's get into that. I hope you guys are doing okay today. I'm actually doing pretty decent. So I'm just going to go through and unstuff this and then I'll count it up and see where we are. It may be more than what I need, and if it is, and I'll reallocate it later. But for the most part, I'm just going to gut it because I was thinking, well, you could just take a couple things out. You could take this out. I'm like, you know what, April, just go ahead and gut it and start over. All right. So these are the envelopes I will leave. My groceries, gas, personal care, because I use those on a regular basis. Everything else I'm just going to gut out and start over for the month of October. I know we're almost at the end of the year, but that's okay. I can gut them out. And I also get a bonus at the end of the year. So if I need to build something up, I'll use some of my bonus to do that. But for right now, I'm just going to gut them and do what I have to do. And I hope you guys are doing pretty good. All right, so like I said, I'll clear out my zero out my trackers later on off camera. I hope you guys are doing, as I said, I hope you guys are doing okay. I mean, this is nothing life threatening for me, so you guys don't have to worry about anything like that. I just need to take the funds out, and I don't want to touch my emergency fund. I just finally got it where I want it, and I just don't want to touch that. So I'm okay with taking this out and starting over. I don't know, maybe a good chance to get some new envelopes too. I may look at maybe ordering a couple. If I'm going to do a refresh, why not do a complete refresh, We'll see. But then too, I may not want to spend the money for additional envelopes. We'll see. I'm not in a rush to change them out. And since I am zeroing these out, I may consider and see what other categories I need. I need to clean this off. Set that over there. I'll look and see what other categories I really need. Because I'm also trying to pay off some debt, I won't need as much for my vacation as I thought because I'm only going to do one big vacation next year. And so I may look at changing that up. And I may start up the 100 envelope challenge again. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. We're just going to take this all in stride. Oh, this goes back there. How did I miss that? It's 10. That's a 20. I don't know. Have any of you guys ever had to just unstuff your stuff to do a reset? And if you did, how'd you feel about it? I mean, I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it. I don't feel bad or sad because, it's just money in the grand scheme of things. And I know I can rebuild it back up, but, like I said, I'm just glad it's here that I can do it. Let's take this out. Okay. And then we'll see how much is in all these categories. And we will just go from there. I'm going to put the ones in front of the fives. Because I got 10s, 20s, and the hundreds. Okay. All right, so that's everything here. Now I'll clean out my trackers and start over. So I'll leave all that there. Let's go to this. What do I have in here? Okay, I've got some in 4 categories. I'm going to get this out of here. And this is, okay. Every little bit will count. These are 5s. Put these back here. Actually, I have room. Let me put the hundreds there. 20s. I don't know why I keep throwing 100 in there. It's my 10s. And those are my 5s. Okay, let me put that over there. Souvenirs. Food, I've got a little bit in here. 50, 20s, 10s. I didn't realize I actually had quite a bit in these little envelopes. Okay. That's all clear. I think I got everything there. I did. Okay. Let's go to this one. Let's go to this. You know, I don't know, sometimes you feel like, if you have to do an unstuffing, you feel like you failed. But no, you really didn't fail. You just, sometimes life happens. And the fact that you have it here to go to is a good thing. I mean, it's not what you intended for it, but you still have it for a situation that you wouldn't have had it. If you didn't have this here, I would have had to pull it all out of my savings. And I really don't want to do that. But so the fact that I have it, I don't feel like I've lost. I just have to reallocate it for now. And that's all right. Again, like I said, I'm just grateful that I do have it to do that with. Alrighty. And we'll start it up again, and I'll relook at my budget and see what I want to start up again and how I want to do it. I know I'm going to redo a lot of these challenges, and that's okay, which means I won't be done with them at the end of the year, but that's all right too. Okay, and maybe since I'm so close to the end of the year, maybe I won't start up all of the challenges so that I can finish a couple of them at the end of the year. We'll see. We'll evaluate it and then make a decision before I start my October stuffing. I think that covers everything here. That's out. And I think the last, we're going to take this out. I'm just taking everything out. Because first I was like, no, I'm not going to bother that category. I'm not going to bother this category. And I finally said, you know what? Just take everything out. And if whatever you have extra, you'll deal with and you can put back. So I'm just going to take it all out and reassess it afterwards. Okay. And I think that is it. Giving is the only category I'm going to leave intact. I don't want to bother giving. And let's go see what I got in here. I think I already did this one. Gas, personal care. Yep, I already took everything out of that one. Okay. All right, so we've taken all the money out. Let's see what we've got. All righty. So, And I guess I should write this down just in case I mess up on the calculator. So we've got 100. Let me set that over here. Put that there. All right. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2,000. All right, so I've got 2,000 here. Oh, would help if I cut it on. All right, so I got 2,000 there. All right, so all right, what we got in 50s? 51, 52, 50, 250. I feel like I'm missing something. It's 250. Okay, that's 250. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 80, 880, 880, and here's a 50 that I had in the wrong thing. All right, so we got that. And then we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 130, 130. And in fives, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20. Is that 120? Yep, it's 120. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. I don't know why I thought that was 2 something and $4. All right, so altogether, this is $3,435. Okay, and that's actually more than what I need. And so I'll figure out, I may put the rest in savings, or I may end up putting some back in my challenges at some point. I mean, in my sinking funds or something. But I've unstuffed all of my envelopes, except for my weekly stuff I use on a regular. And in doing so, I have $3,434. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I use this for what I need it. And then whatever I don't need, I'll reallocate with my next stuffing. But for the most part, most of this will be utilized. So that is it, guys. Like I said, sometimes life happens and you have to pivot. And this is just one of those situations where I have to pivot. And I'm okay with that, you know. What else can you do? But I do appreciate the fact I do have it here to do that. So that makes me feel good about that. And what I'll do for the month of October, I'll just be starting fresh. I'll zero out, clean off my trackers for my savings challenges, as well as my trackers for my sinking funds. And I'll just start fresh. And I may end up adding a couple new categories. I have to look at it and evaluate what other categories I think I need to add. I don't want so many that it becomes a chore, but I do want enough that I'm hitting the categories I'm supposed to save up for some major purchases. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. But other than that, thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate that. And like I said, we're just going to pivot, and we're going to start fresh in October. Okay? Bye-bye.